It is 405,278. That's how many deliveries Tesla made in the last quarter of 2022, missing expectations by about 20,000 vehicles, even though Elon tried to get everybody on deck and push them out gung-ho style right there at the end of the year. Monday's quarterly delivery stats caused a 12% drop in the stock. They missed that number. So everybody took right back to hitting the sell button on Tesla. The miss not only helped that drop, but also hit a lot of the EV companies. We saw investors really starting to question Elon Musk and what's been going on, as they have been already frustrated about the Twitter, what's been going on with the Twitter, and his attention being taken up there. Mark, you seeing anything in the options activity, big money flow, that's telling you that people are now really starting to lose that faith?
Tesla in particular, no. Did see a little bit of activity. We saw some longer dated reaching for calls, as we always see. But, the entire EV space that are US based just stinks. Rivian, Tesla, LCID. I mean, frankly, Tesla doesn't look any different. You pull up a chart of Rivian and a chart of Tesla, they look like one and the same. So I'm wondering whether it's a Tesla thing or a Rivian thing, because then you look at traditional U.S. automakers, and they actually look interesting to me. Ford and GM were up marginally yesterday, while the only EV names were getting smoked. So it could be a little bit of industry rotation and a recognition that manufacturing power really still lies with the big three.
The other side of that is that Ford and GM are going to come on big time in 2023 with their own electric vehicle offerings, right? So maybe this is Goliath actually waking up, and what used to be David is kind of who turned into Goliath in the EV, right? Tesla. Mm-hmm. Now he's got to fight some other Goliaths here. It's going to be an interesting 2023 in EV, that's for sure. Hey, Kenny, we saw Rivian come out with their numbers as well. Anything there to trade according to the VWAP? You see an activity there?
Buddy, I haven't looked at that stock since the guy took me off the line with that truck that he rolled up next to my Challenger. I got a 600 horsepower Challenger before I even had a chance to give the guy the wink. He took off. And that's when I sold puts on Rivian. And then the stock, like about 2 weeks later, they said something was wrong with their steering columns. I gave up on that one at that point. So this stock looks like it's going to 12.50. Then again, if it breaks under 10, we may not hear from Rivian anymore. So it's another one on the list to go to zero. So I stopped watching it.
Hold on a second. He took you off the line in the Challenger?
Yeah.
No problem.
I didn't get a chance to hit the gas. The Rivian was a block away. So I mean, the thing's quick, but I wouldn't.
And they're sexy looking. They look good too.
Yeah.
All right.
Mark, any thoughts on how good they look?
What's that? Yeah,
they are the ugliest car, and they're one of the ugliest trucks I've ever seen. And
oh my God.
Nobody. They're awful. All right. They look like a bad concept car from the 90s that you'd see in Motor Trend. And there's a reason why everyone's buying. There's a reason why everyone's buying March puts and Fed puts, because I'm sorry, if I wanted something that was, it's like they couldn't decide between traditional truck and futuristic, so they just decided to put them together, and what came out was a horrible monstrosity. It looks like if an Aztec had Volkswagen Beetle headlights and a bed, that would be a Rivian. It's an ugly, ugly truck. Sorry, I just
don't need to be sorry.
The guys buying trucks want something that looks like a truck.
I never would have thought I would have seen somebody bring up the Pontiac Aztec on this show, but you have done exactly that, and you get a gold star for it.
Ugliest cars ever,
yeah, ugliest car ever. Yeah.
Well, the two ugliest EVs out there are the Model X and the Rivian truck. Third is the Cybertruck, but at least I'll give it. It's got a little Mad Max throwback, and it's got a niche there. But those are the three ugliest EV trucks, in my opinion. And Rivian seeing a ton of puts, CJ. Tons.
I'll add, though, on the Rivian, you can pull the grill out of the side, and I can make you a hot ham and cheese sandwich, and we can sit around and have a nice debate over it at that point.
Well, all right. Well, I'll come in. I would come and eat a cheese sandwich off of your Rivian, CJ.
There we go.